Yo, how's it going, YouTube? It's me, Slosh, with a bit of a different video today. So, as I've been talking about on a few of my streams recently, Darkflame Lego Universe closed beta is very close, which means Lego Universe is very close to being playable again after about a decade of the game just not being there. I was not expecting Darkflame to drop the tweet that they did last night, stating that their website went down, and when it comes back up, closed beta applications will be ready. This was a shock, because only a week ago they said, they gave us the list of the last 3 things that they had to do. So I was not expecting closed beta to be announced like that a week after. So now that we know it is going to be very, very soon, highly likely this month, maybe even this coming week, I would like to talk to all of you about what it is about the game that I personally am most excited about when the game returns finally. Alright, so the first thing that I personally cannot wait for, that I'm so excited about, is I actually don't know if this is going to be in the closed beta right off the bat, but the World Crux Prime. For those of you who either don't know or didn't play the game back when it was out, Crux Prime was sort of like, the final world that you could reach. And it was really cool. Like, the vibe of it, like, you just know that you're, like, in the den of the evil at that point. It's got stronger versions of all the enemies that show up in Advent Gardens, Gnarled Forest, and Forbidden Valley. And then on top of that, each of those different enemy types has an even stronger version that has a specific character name, which is, I think, really, really cool. Those 9 named enemies being Tallyrico, ED902, Muffet Bane, Gulrostu, Admiral Flogmore, Rumorg, Grim Daisho, Vargas the Tormented, and Butterscorch. So I am definitely looking so forward to taking those 9 on again, and just, completing all of the challenges in Crux Prime, trying to get all of the Crux Prime exclusive loot and specialty kits. It was so cool, and that is the single thing that I'm looking the most forward to, because I played Crux Prime so much in that last month of the game. I cannot wait to get back there again. The next thing that I am so excited about is being able to grind my character's level up high enough to be able to claim the Valiant Weapons. The Valiant Weapons were... So the way it works with each faction specialty kit is you go rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, and then above that is the Valiant Weapons and the Valiant Capes. So you had to reach rank 3 and then go beyond that to get your Valiant Weapon, and the Valiant Weapons were so cool. The 8 Valiant Weapons that were in the game were the Serratorizer and the Wing Reaper from Assembly, the Rutcarver and the Broadsider from Venture League, the Power Jouster and Samuraiser from Sentinels, and the Wormholer and the Doom Slicer from Paradox. Now, that being said, there were 4 other Valiant Weapons that never saw the light of day because of LEGO Universe ending too soon. And those were for the 3rd specialty kits of each of the factions. Those weapons were going to be the Zap Zapper from Assembly, the Energy Spork from Sentinels, the Slither Striker from Venture League, and the Night Lasher from Paradox. Those were going to be some super, super cool weapons, and I'm really disappointed that the Slither Striker never made it personally. That was one of my favorite, if not my favorite, weapon designs in the entire game. It was really, really cool, and like, being able to show off that you got the Valiant Weapons when you're going to fight on Crux Prime was always so much fun for me. So, you know, I don't know how long it's going to take to get there. I don't even think Nexus Tower, where you buy the Valiant Weapons, is going to be in closed beta at least right away. I'm pretty sure it's up through Gnarled Forest, but I could be totally wrong and could be totally surprised. So we'll just have to wait and see, and I'm so stoked for those weapons. The next thing that I am so excited for in Darkflame Lego Universe, it might come as a bit of a surprise to some people who played Lego Universe back when it was, you know, a thing back then. And that is going around Gnarled Forest and trying to collect all of the Shoulder Parrot items. Now, the Shoulder Parrots, I don't even really think that they had any sort of, like, overly beneficial attributes to gameplay. They just sort of looked cool. They were a rare drop on Gnarled Forest, so, you know, I think that should be something that's doable right away in the closed beta, unless, you know, there are just a bunch of bugs with Gnarled Forest that need to get, you know, polished up, which is completely understandable. Making a game like this from scratch is not an easy task, and I really respect the effort that the dev team from Darkflame is putting into this. Yeah, there were 5 different types of shoulder parrots. There was the red shoulder parrot, the orange shoulder parrot, yellow shoulder parrot, green shoulder parrot, and blue shoulder parrot. Now, they all had the same drop rarity, except for the red parrot. Now, the red parrot was a step above in terms of rarity, and they may have been as rare as the Mosaic Jester Cap drop from Crux Prime, which was like the drop back then. So, you know, parrots, I'm looking forward to them. And the last thing that I am so excited about with Lego Universe coming back is another thing that may be a little bit of a surprise for former Lego Universe players, and that is the racing. Yes, where you get in a car and race on the racetracks. I don't know what it was, but in that last month of the game, when I wasn't on Crux Prime, I was on the racetrack. It was so much fun, and like, I don't even know why. But, like, man, I loved it. I think my favorite racetrack was probably the one in Gnarled Forest. But, you know, there was the one in Nimbus Station, which was pretty cool, too. And Forbidden Valley, I don't actually remember too much about that racetrack, but I do remember playing it a lot. And I do remember having a lot of fun on it. So I cannot wait for all those racetracks. Hopefully, you know, if around the holiday times, if the Darkflame dev team decide to bring Frostburg back, then I'll finally be able to try out that Frostburg racetrack that I never got to try, because I started playing that Lego Universe a little too late and never got to go to Frostburg, which sucked. I really hope Frostburg comes back, but that's a different point. Racetracks, I'm gonna be the fastest thing on those tracks, so anyone who wants to challenge me in races gonna have to get real fast and real good real quick. And those are all of the things that I am so hyped about with the return of Lego Universe. But what about you guys? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments down below, what it is that you are looking most forward to about the return of Lego Universe. And if you didn't play back then but are wanting to play this time, still, let me know. What is it that you're looking forward to? And what's got you so hyped about the return of the game? Before I go, I want to just say one last time, thank you so much to the Darkflame LU dev team on behalf of, I think, every Lego Universe player. Thank you so much for working so hard over these past years to to bring back the game that we all loved so much. We are all so grateful for the work that you all have put in to give us all the chance to play again. And that is, I still cannot wrap my mind around, after a decade, I'm going to be able to play Lego Universe again. Whether or not I get into closed beta, I mean, I might not. It's all up to luck. But at some point, it won't be closed beta. You know, it'll be either open beta or the full release, and then if I don't get into closed beta, I'll be able to play then. So regardless, soon, my return to Lego Universe will be coming. I am so excited. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching this video. It really means a lot to me, and once again, thank you to the Darkflame dev team for making this a reality. See you in the next one.